What's up, guys? Angel Perfect TV Killer back with another action figure review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Neca Ultimate 50th Anniversary Leatherface action figure. And let me tell you something, when I saw that Neca announce this on their Instagram and it went down for pre-order, I hopped on that immediately. Because if you can see here, let's put this on the side real quick. I have the first one they released, and bruh, I loved this guy for a long time, and still do. This guy still has a soft spot in my heart, man. But this newer one, just damn, bro. The packaging itself looks amazing. I like how they switched it up. They made the background black and all that, so it does make the picture right here pop a lot more, to be honest. And if we do see on the side, we have the old lady look right there that we do get. It says the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We go to the back, we have different poses you can put the figure in. And I love how these pictures look, pretty badass. We do have in big words right here, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so that's pretty cool. And on the other side, we do have the original look for Leatherface, and obviously the same thing, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But yeah, and if you can see in the corner, obviously it will say 50 for the 50th year of Texas. Man, Texas been out for a minute, man. This time, this movie is just history, dude. One of the best horror movies ever made, in my opinion. But yeah, those are the difference between the boxes. I still have a soft spot for the white background, of course, because that is the original. But yeah, that was the difference between the boxes. We can open this up like any other Ultimate box. We do have the figure itself just looking mean right there, man. You can just see like everything just upgraded to his size, obviously, because that was the main problem with this guy. This guy was just a little too small for me, but now this guy looks like a giant. So I love that. And obviously on the side we do have the picture of the figure itself. But yeah, nice accessories. We have different heads, so hell yeah, can't wait to get this guy out of the packaging. So let's get this psychotic cannibal out of his cage. And here we have Bubba Sawyer out of the packaging, looking extremely badass. Like, everything about this guy just takes the original one out of the water. I will definitely show you guys all of that towards the end of the comparisons, but just look at this guy, man. Looking extremely badass. The size, the fact that it's just a whole lot taller, man, just makes it a whole lot better. Like, we go closer to the figure, man. Look at that face. Before we get to the body, man, look at that head sculpt, man. That looks so much better. You know what? Fuck it. Let's bring out the original one right now, because I just have to show the difference. Look at the height difference. Look at how desperately we needed this upgrade. Really. I mean, there's some things from the original that I do love. Like, you know, I love how the shirt looks, you know, had the sculpted lines. The arms are dirtier on the original one. So there's some things that the old one did that I do like a little more. But just overall, look at that. To the head sculpt. Look how more detailed this head sculpt is, man. Look at the mask, like the wrinkles on it, to the hair and all that. Let's just put this guy back here for now. Let's just talk about this guy right here. Look at that gruesome looking head sculpt. Really love how that looks right there. You go to the sides, his ears. You even see his sideburns that, you know, originally Gunn did have in the movie. So it's pretty nice how they captured that little detail. So they really paid attention a lot more to making this guy. So I really love the extra details they put on him. So Look at that. You can't even see the eyes, but they are in there. They are sculpted eyes in there. And just, I love how you just can barely see it. Just barely. The head sculpt came out really nice. And the hair as well on this one just came out a whole lot better. My bad for the blurriness. I don't know why it keeps blurring. But yeah, just even the hair sculpt a whole lot better on the new one. You can just see it right there. A whole lot better. The hair on this one is a lot shinier as well. Really love the stitch work on the newer mask too. So hell yeah. And now we go to the clothing on this guy. So we just take a closer look on the shirt. Really love how the shirt looks. It doesn't have the sculpted lines like the old one does, but you can definitely see the lines nice and painted in there. I really love how you see the white under, you know, to show that this shirt was originally white, and just got the nice yellowish paint going down, you know, representing the dirtiness, the sweat that this guy, you know, just by working 24/7, chopping off bodies, sweating, collecting, you know, corpse from, you know, funeral homes. Well, not funeral homes, freaking graveyards. So this guy is going to be dirty 24/7. So I like how they captured the sweat and dirt on the shirt. Nice looking right there. We go to the apron. Love how the blood splatter looks. Looks really nice, really shiny looking. I do miss the old, softer material on the old apron, but, you know, this one will do. It's pretty nice. Really like how it feels to it. Doesn't hinder no articulation on the legs or anything like that. So really love how they captured that. Love the blood splatter on this apron. And then we go to the tie. I realized that it is purple. Obviously you do see the Killing mask wearing, you know, Leatherface wear the blue tie, but, you know, they used the purple one instead that the Pretty Women used, the Pretty Woman outfit, because obviously they're just gonna reuse the entire thing for the Pretty Woman outfit as well, because you can tell by going to the pants down here. I realized in the jeans it has the cut right here, which took place in the end of the movie. Really love how that gash looks, by the way. Pretty nice looking gash right there on the leg. So yeah, they're gonna, you know, tend to reuse the whole thing, minus the arms, of course, because, you know, he's gonna have the suit on and all that. But yeah, man, we even go to his chainsaw, obviously one of his accessories. You can't have no Texas Chainsaw without the chainsaw. So nice and looking right there. The blood splatter on this chainsaw is a whole lot better than the old one, which I will bring out right now. Give me 1 second. It is stuck in his hand. So there you go. It is yellow right there, which this one is the greenish chainsaw. But yeah, I mean, the splatter on the old one doesn't look too bad, but obviously the newer one does take the cake. But both chainsaws, you know, unique in their own way. But, you know, either way, yellow or green, you won't go wrong. So that's pretty nice right there. Love how the nice and painted the new chainsaw is. Even on the front right there, see more blood splatter going down. But yeah, man, this Leatherface looks amazing. Oh, and obviously you do have, you know, you can't forget his bracelet. That's pretty nice right there. Like how they captured that. I mean, even his old one does have it as well. But obviously it's not as nicely detailed as the newer one, which looks, you know, more like little bells. So that's nice right there. Really love how that looks. And nothing to say, you know, jeans are just jeans. And obviously you go down to his foot, you see his nice cowboy boots. My bad for the small cut, guys. some noise in the background. But yes, with that being said, this is a well done Leatherface figure, man. The paint details, the sculpting itself, like, it's definitely an amazing Leatherface figure. But with all that being said, let's get to his accessories. Now, before we get to his other weapons, we do have some open hands right here. He does come with, you know, obviously the gripping hands for the chainsaw. And here you have the open hands right here. And before we get to the weapons, let's take a look at these head sculpts this guy comes with, man. And holy shit, let me tell you, they look fucking amazing. So let's start off by looking at the other, you know, version of the same mask. Look at that. So this is more of a screaming mask right here, because you can see in this one he's more calmer. He's not really, you know, just making a regular face. But this one right here is more of a screaming face, and you can see his eyes a whole lot more on this one. Let me see if I can zoom in for you guys, get a better look at that head sculpt. And yeah, look at that. Well done. Love how his eyes look through the mask. Yeah, man, this is a well done head sculpt right here. So we do have that. And here we have the old lady mask. And look how that shit looks. That shit looks so bizarre, which I really love so much. I remember we got the same one with the old Leatherface as well. I will compare that in a bit. But look how this old lady mask is made. Really well done. You can see the mouth in there as well. Look at the teeth, the eyes, looking so creepy. Love how the hair is done on this one. Really nicely painted. See the gash on the top of the head like the movie did have as well. Really well done. And obviously you can't have the old lady mask without the old lady apron. So just give me 1 second and let me put all this on Leatherface right and here. Hold on just 1 second before I put on the apron. I almost damn near forgot to mention his articulation. I'm just so blown away of how this guy looks. I almost forgot to mention his articulation. But his head does go up that far, which is all right. Does move down almost all the way. He does have that waist movement right there. Doesn't do a lot. It does a little bit, if you can see, a little bit back and a tiny bit forward. Nothing too crazy. Does move side to side though, so that's good right there. His arms do move up that high, which actually it goes out pretty damn good, honestly. That's some pretty good range right there for a Neca figure. Does have a elbow swivel right there. Good elbow swivel. And does move on the hand and also can swivel as well. And oh, it does move up and down as well, if you can see there. Don't recommend doing that too much. feels too easy to break. But you do go down to the legs. Does move up that much and moves back that much. Not that bad. Dude got a knee bend right there. And does kick up in the foot. Barely. Does go down that much. And does have a nice little ankle rocker. So there's your, basic Neca articulation. Obviously it's Leatherface. He's not going to be doing no crazy shit and whatnot. But yeah, great articulation for Leatherface. Nice range on his arms. Do like that. But yeah, now the articulation is out of the way, we could continue on his accessories. And here we have Leatherface in his old lady outfit. And dude, bro, the way these guys captured this is just so freaking amazing. If you can see, I have Leatherface in that little hunched look right there. Just like how he did when he appeared in this outfit in the kitchen in the movie. So, man, look at that. Look at that, bro. So creepy looking. This like, Ultimate figure does capture the old lady look pretty well. Makes it look scary and menacing, man. Really do love that. We go, always show the face, but look how good that looks. And we get closer to the apron. Obviously, that nice and blue color. Got that nice pattern on it, just like the movie did. Really love how they made this apron. And what's cool about this apron, you can see he's holding one of his accessories, which is the cleaver. He also comes with a knife. Pretty nice looking knife. Let me just, maybe you can see that. It's so blurry. There it is. That nice looking knife. Nice and bone right there in the handle. Obviously, it will be made out of bones, knowing how these guys are. And really love how the blade looks on this. Man, it's so damn blurry, I can barely see it. There you guys go. Well, nicely made right there. Love how the handle looks. We got that. We do have a short hammer right here. Nice. And here we have the long hammer, which looks pretty cool. Like how that looks. And here we have some tongs and a spoon. And what's cool about these little accessories, like the tongs and spoons, if you can see here in the apron, you see these pockets. And what's cool about these pockets is that you can actually put stuff in them. Let me show you there. Like put in this. Oh, there goes the freaking spoon. Let me just show you that. Come on. There you go. Look at that shit. That's hella sick right there. I think you can use... nope. Just this pocket is where you can put stuff at. So if you want, you can put like the tongs and the spoon right there. So that looks very, very sick. But yeah, that's all his accessories. All the details, the sculpt on this guy. Let's go for some size comparisons. And while we're here in a comparison, let me just quickly mention one more accessory that I accidentally forgot to mention. A hook. Of course, you can't have a Leatherface without one of his meat hooks, and he does come with one. I forgot to mention that while doing the accessories, but whatever. He comes with a hook right there, which is cool. But with that said, we're here in the comparisons. Got Leatherface standing as straight as he possibly can. And here we have the first two characters that's also from NECA. Here we have Ash Williams right here from the 2-pack. And man, you can already see, bro. Holy shit, this Leatherface is super humongous. And here he is next to Freddy Krueger. And Freddy is obviously taller than Ash right there. But still, you can see how Leatherface just towers over them. love how that looks. And like some other heavy slashers like Leatherface himself, here he is next to the Ultimate Halloween 2 Michael Myers and the Ultimate NECA Friday the 13th New Blood Jason Voorhees. I love how these three look together. Holy shit. And if you are wondering how Leatherface looks next to a nun zombified Jason, here he is next to a part 4, which he does tower more over than the zombified part 7 Jason. So there you guys have that. Here is Leatherface with a Predator, which is crazy how, like, they're not even far in height. So, and you guys know how tall Predators are. So that's awesome right there. Leatherface is a towering fucking monster, and I love it. So yeah, there he is next to him. And because why not, here's Leatherface next to some Marvel Legends. Here he is next to a Deadpool and Wolverine. If you can see, he does not belong nowhere near the 6-inch scale figures. But there you guys have that. And last but not least, here's Leatherface with the other 2 versions of him, with the Retro Claw version and the OG Ultimate version. And obviously the older one is the shorter one, and it's just crazy to say how the newer Ultimate Leatherface literally stands like literally the same height as the Retro Claw, and like these guys are meant to be a little bit taller than your regular Ultimate figures. So yeah, this is like the only time where Ultimate is literally the same size as their Retro Claw selves. So that's awesome though. I like how these guys look lined up, just the different Leatherfaces over the years from NECA. But obviously the main one right here in the middle just blows any other Leatherface out of the water. I really can't wait for the Pretty Woman version that's gonna come out in like a month now or so. But yeah, guys, that was my review of my 50th anniversary Ultimate Leatherface action figure review. I hope you guys enjoyed. I highly recommend this figure for your collection if you just collect NECA overall. If you just a Leatherface fan, I just recommend this figure either way. But yeah, there you guys go. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.